Hey there, it's Viscero Plays. Long time no speak. I know I'm filming from a different angle today. I've been working on this felt wall, which you see I'm almost done doing, but I'm not done yet because it's like breaking my skin every time I try to use the scissors to cut the felt. Anyways, it's been a long fucking time and welcome back. I think I've been going through existential crises, but to be fair, I've been going through those like regularly my entire life, but maybe I'm having maybe I'm having a midlife crisis. And I say that because I really want to go lease my dream car. And it is totally not the most responsible thing to do. And when you're locked in a lease, I didn't know those leases are like 36 months, right? My nose is running because I've had a cold for, I think it's been like 7 weeks now. So, curse that. So my favorite dream car, and it's been the same for years, is the GLE 53. I had no idea how much this cost. It's basically a 100K car. It definitely can go more than that, especially if you get the GLE 63S, which is like insanely expensive. That's like 140K. Well, I guess that's insanely expensive to me, but we are in LA, so that's not for everybody. I just love the body style. I mean, if you took sex and you reincarnated that into a car, I fucking swear, it would be the GLE coupe. So I am thinking about possibly leasing it or leasing the almost dream car, which is the GLC 53, and this is like Mercedes's AMG line, which is like their sports line. And I don't even drive fast, and I'm a really terrible driver. I've had 11 car accidents, so that's why this would be such a very, very bad idea for me to do. But I feel like a lot of people, their dream car is like so far out of reach, and for sure, I'm not buying this car. Definitely not, and definitely not in full. However, it's like it is possible for me to lease it. Should I just have my midlife crisis now and lease the car? Like, that would be cool, huh? And so, okay, back to my existential crises, right? So I haven't blogged or vlogged in a really long time. I've been busy with life and stuff. And I think my last videos were when I first moved into my house, which is not a house, it's a condo, about a year and a half ago. I'm basically, I don't know if you totally saw that. I had to like totally spit. And I think there's dog fur on this camera. Hold on. Okay, sorry, just had to blow that off a little. Anyways, yeah, so thinking about leasing my dream car, been in my house for a year and a half, still actually starting to renovate it now, actually getting serious about that. Bay and I are finally on the same page about getting stuff done. By the way, I never call anyone I date Bay. I don't know. I think that it is best to call people by their name because that is their name. I mean, I don't like being called pet names. Quite frankly, I like being called my name because it is my name and I am still me, right? So in this existential crisis, I'm like really looking at what type of content I want to create, what type of life I want to live. I kind of thought it was like about learning and self-improvement because those are really important parts of my life. I'm really into introspection and shit. But then I kind of thought about, but like, where am I in life right now and what do I actually care about? And I thought about what I had called my channel, like Viscero Plays, and that's because that's what's important to me. Like play is really important to me. I know that gets used in like so many different ways. Most interestingly is when they're talking about academic research in play, like exploratory hypotheses and stuff, but I don't mean it in that way necessarily. I think play is important to me because one of my serious big values in life is to have a good time. And I feel like that's counterintuitive. It's a counter goal that most people don't have. Maybe people think when they're young, they have like way too much fun, blah, blah, blah. Like maybe I didn't have enough fun when I was young. I was like some fun, but maybe not enough. But I think like life is so short, like you have to enjoy it because like to me, that's all that there is, at least in this existence as we know it, okay? So, hold on, I'm drinking water. I have to say, I've become quite the connoisseur of water. This is sparkling Saratoga in a glass bottle. I don't know if you can hear that, but I don't know. The plastic bottles are kind of gross because they just kind of like sits in there and then you're like drinking what? Petroleum flakes, BPA, whatever other shit you're drinking. So I do like glass bottles. And I also have like one of those Soda Stream things, which again is done in a plastic bottle. And that's carbonated, but it doesn't taste good. So I just like spent $120 yesterday, legitimately, just on trash bags. However, like a lot of trash bags and water. That's literally all I bought from Ralph's, which I hadn't been to in a really long time. And Ralph's is getting kind of ghetto, at least the Ralph's that I used to go to. I mean, this may have happened like a year ago or so because I haven't been there in a really long time. But they've blocked off several aisles, like the aisles with like the toothpaste and stuff. And now there's like a little person that sits there and it's like blocked off between that and the pharmacy, which is crazy to me. I mean, I'm sure they have a good reason, probably to reduce shrinkage. And by that, I mean theft. But either way, yeah, I don't go grocery shopping. I just go to Costco. Also because I don't really cook. So most of my food is ordered. But back to Saratoga. Yeah, this is pretty good water and the worst expensive fancy water there is. I'm gonna put it on blast because it's so bad. It's so bad I have to talk about it. It's called Catalan Vichy. And first of all, like, what is that? Like nationality confusion because Catalan is like that part of Spain, but then Vichy is like really, what, Italian? And either way, the water tastes like fucking shit. Like it's expensive, it's in glass bottle, it has this like mosaic design. And I remember I had it, I wanna say when I was in Spain, and it was like the worst tasting water I'd ever had. So not all fancy water is good, but that is probably the only one that is remarkably and memorably bad. I feel like at other restaurants I've been going to, they have been serving San Pellegrino, Saratoga, San Bendito, like at Italian restaurants. And speaking about Italian restaurants, why do they sell and serve tiramisu at high-end non-Italian restaurants? That like really pisses me off. Like if you're a French restaurant, don't be serving tiramisu, right? Okay, that's just me, right? That's just me. I'm so difficult. Anyways, back to the existential crises. Hold on, I need a sip of water. So back to the existential crises. Yes, and visceral plays, right? So viscero, the name comes from Vice and Cicero. So way back in the day, I used to blog in undergrad and my blog was Cicero Says It Best. And it was like me ranting blog style. And I fucking love blog style content. It's just, I think no one really, it's pretty rare these days. It's no longer in vogue. I don't know why I'm saying in vogue. Maybe because like the Winter Olympics, that was a really, really good couple skating that did it to the Vogue song with Madonna. I really like figure skating, so I really enjoyed that because I feel like most of it most figure skating lacks really great choreography, and that's what makes it really fun to watch, not just like the triple C's or like quad jumps and stuff. Anyways, so viscero from the word vice and Cicero is how I got viscero plays. And so getting back to the roots of it, like what do I really value? I really value vices and having a good time. Now, yeah, that's not a Christian value. I'm not a Christian person also, so take that into account. And if you are, you know, good for you. If it makes you happy, if it makes you hate yourself and other people, then probably maybe that's not the best thing for you. I don't know. Not here to judge you, right? I mean, here to judge the world more generally, and that I rant about it, but not here to judge you per se. Yes, look, my hair is getting so fucking long. Do you see this? What is this, like 18 inches? I think so. It's just not as thick as I'd like. What else? So yeah, I had a heart-to-heart with my friend. We were hanging out in the fucking suburbs because that's where I actually like to get my car serviced because I feel like they rip me off less, but it was in the shit suburbs. At Effin, because I really liked their tea. It's like my favorite boba place. And I had my signature drink, the mango pomelo sago, but over there at this location is the frappe. Is it frappe? Like frappuccino, or is it frappe? I don't know. It's kind of like silly that they're like, let's make it Italian. Stupid. Anyways, things that I care about, yeah, I think it's about ranting and talking shit and dry humor and having a good time. I do love learning, I like introspection, but I think I've done too much introspection. If you do too much introspection, you're somewhere locked between the past of regrets and opportunities you could have done things better, and the future, which if you're too much focused on the future, it's like paranoia, and you're like trying to gun for like a certain direction, but there are all these layers of complexity and all these things that you cannot anticipate because you don't know they're gonna happen. So I think my big thing right now is to try to be more present. I think that is the solution. Like obviously you still have to look forward a bit because that's how you plan or how you set targets and stuff. But I think I'm gonna like let those be way more open because yeah, I get like way too caught up, I think, in the future and in the past because past behavior usually dictates future trajectory pretty good, not with the stock market and stuff, but in like terms of habits.